I can't wait to watch it live. I'll be watching it live. Kamala Harris will be certifying her defeat to our favorite president, the greatest president ever, Donald Trump. That's right. I can't wait. We're in dark MAGA mode, people. And we got a lot to cover today. This is just an exciting time. Because, you know, my main stream today at 6, I have on the thumbnail, today, everything changes. And that's so true. Everything changes today. We have defeated this woke garbage. Invasion USA will stop. We're just a few short days away from it. The war, this proxy war in Ukraine for the military industrial contractors profiteering will end. The hostages that the Palestinian Islamic terrorists are holding will be returned to Israel. The golden age of America and the world is here. And it's being reported that Trudeau is going to resign as Prime Minister of Canada. Of course, because of Donald Trump. So things could not be going better than they are going. This is just a great time. Oh, man. The Trump miracle that I call it is it's such a beautiful thing. This is nothing short of a miracle. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Make sure you subscribe. If you already subbed, do me the favor of liking the video. Today I'm in my old car, which I don't drive very often, but I haven't been driving it that much, so I thought, you know what? I better drive it. You can't leave a car sit. This is my 2011 Kia. But it runs pretty well, I must say. I do have to get the belt replaced or tightened because I hear the belt squeaking. But other than that, she's doing pretty good for a 14-year-old car. I think this is the longest I've ever had a vehicle. I just, my new car, I washed and cleaned it over the weekend, and I didn't want to drive it this morning and have it covered in bugs from the highway, so. See what happens? That's what happens when you take the old car. Now, I just didn't stick the thing on the window strong enough. I'll fix that. Hold on. We're going to have to stop. Oh, boy. 1 second. A little action on the live stream. Oh, boy. This is what I stick it to the window with. I didn't stick it on hard enough. Well, this is it. I mean, 4 years ago, all the crap they started 4 years ago with Trump, and here we are. Trump will be certified by Willie Brown's girlfriend that he defeated in the election. The woman who does not know the Pledge of Allegiance, like every other kid in America, because she's not an American kid. She is, that's right, She is Canadian. Having grown up in Canada, she didn't learn our Pledge of Allegiance. Kamala Harris. Oh, what a beautiful thing. And not only will that certification take place today, Kamala's defeat by President Trump, we got our speaker in place. We got everything good to go. The Senate is saying that our cabinet picks will be confirmed. Bobby Kennedy will be confirmed. Pete Hegseth will be confirmed. Pam Bondi will be confirmed. We're getting all this information out of the White House. It's just a overall defeat by MAGA, by Trump, of everything woke, everything liberal, everything Democrat. It's over. It's over. Now, a lot of them don't know it, but a lot of them do know it. But the Democrat establishment, not only have they begun to accept Trump's return, you could tell that the Democrat establishment are preparing for Republican MAGA rule for many years to come. Why do you think Biden handed out so many medals the other day, like to Hillary Clinton and others? Because they don't think they're going to have anybody to hand medals out for the Democrats for a long time. So they were giving them out like crazy. Or sold them, whichever you want to call it. I'm going to take a different way to the radio station today than I normally would take. Probably a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is great. You know, all of you, all of us in the MAGA movement, you guys out there watching my channel, supporting Trump, this is all of our doing. The return of Trump. There has never been a president ever since, even including George Washington, that had the support of the American people like President Trump has. It's never happened before. It just hasn't. And there'll never be a president this loved again either, but he has more support than any other president ever in the history of the United States. For a lot of reasons. There's no single reason. But he's also the first president, maybe ever, I think there's a good chance of that, that's truly representing the people and not whoever the big money donors are in the political establishment of the time. Even George Washington. I mean, that's amazing when you think about it. It's one of the reasons he's so popular. You know, and this business with the judge in New York, that, you know, that's just another political stunt so they can say that he's a convicted felon for the next 4 years every time they mention his name. Pathetic. Just pathetic. They'll never stop. They'll never leave him alone. Never. That's just the way it is. Even Zelensky is praising Trump now. Now, this is just a miracle. The last 4 years have been so difficult in this country. What's happened in this country over the last 4 years has been insane. What they've done to Trump, the woke garbage, all of it. It's just been complete insanity. We've had 4 years with this senile, corrupt old coot and this drunken homewrecker who doesn't know the Pledge of Allegiance, Kamala Harris. That right there shows how unqualified she is to be the president of the United States. How can she be the president of the United States if she doesn't even know the Pledge of Allegiance? Right? Oh, man. I would have liked to have seen what the reaction would have been if this was like, you know, the campaign was going on and she came out and didn't know the Pledge of Allegiance. I'd like to see what the reaction and how that would have played out. Now it's just kind of like a speed bump because her career's over. She's going to go off into retirement. We're not going to hear too much from her after the inauguration. Kamala will get a lot of attention today. Then it'll be, will she show up and all of that. And then after that, she'll go to where all the other vice presidents go. Obscure. We would have been so screwed if Kamala would have become the president. Could you imagine? I don't even want to think about it. It would have been the worst thing you could possibly imagine if Kamala had become the president. About as bad as it gets. Yeah, I'm going to do the show from the radio station today. I may do it from my home studio tomorrow, but then I know Wednesday I've got to be at the radio station. Some days I have to go for different things. Wednesday I have to be at the radio station in person. Today I've got something in that area I've got to do. But tomorrow I may do the show from my home studio. I'm not sure. I got to tell you, like, I've done the radio show from home twice. New Year's Day and then Friday. And let me tell you, New Year's Day and Friday were two of the most productive work days I've ever had. Certainly in years, because of this hour drive there, 90 minutes, 2 hours back. Not just the time that it eats away. It just drains a lot of energy, the driving. I don't know, does driving long distances wear you down? If you got to do things all day, I think it does. So this coming weekend, I'm going to go visit my daughter in Los Angeles. I'm excited about that. My daughter has a whole bunch of plans for me in LA. I haven't seen her in a couple of months, and I haven't been to LA in over a year, so it's really exciting when your kids grow up. I only have one. But it's so exciting when your kid grows up. Maybe some of you had this experience. And then you can go and visit them at their house. It's nice. And another part of the country, it's really nice to see that your parenting has worked out and they've grown up and they've got a life. All right, well, listen, I'm getting ready to get on the highway, so I'm going to sign off. But if you're new, make sure you subscribe. The next stream is already set up. It says, today everything changes in the thumbnail. That chat is active, so when I sign off here, you can jump over to that stream and chat away, and I'll be live in just over an hour. All right, my name is Brian. This is where Maga comes.